Terms or price, those are the two real negotiation points that you got when it comes. What is up, YouTube? Matt McKeever here, and so today's video, this is just going to be kind of a sampling of what we're doing on Twitch. So if you guys didn't know, we've joined Twitch. We're committed to crushing it at Twitch. So check us out, Real Estate Rat Pack on Twitch. Right now, we're not really sure what we're doing with the channel. We're just experimenting, so all kinds of interesting different content. Yesterday, we literally did a live phone call where we cold called a realtor in Cornwall to find out more about real estate property, as well as checking out the market in Cornwall in general, because that's what one of the commenters on our live Twitch stream asked for. So jump onto Twitch, check us out, check out this video, let us know, are you enjoying what we're doing on Twitch? If you are, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and yeah, I hope to see you guys on Twitch. Thanks. And if the price isn't right, you get the terms right. Exactly. Terms or price, those are the two real negotiation points that you got when it comes to real estate investing. If you're not familiar with London, Ontario, here's actually a map of the city right there. Kind of gives you an idea. This is our downtown core area. We got the university up here. Fanshawe College is over there. And yeah, this is kind of the Blackfriars area that Adam's talking about. It's kind of a decent little spot for student rental properties. If you're not sure where London, Ontario is based on that map, here's a different map that'll maybe help. This is that entire province. Well, not even the entire province, but at least it's southern Ontario. We got London, Ontario right there, kind of right dab in the middle of this whole section going on. Toronto's probably the city you're familiar with the most likely. And then in here we got kind of our war room. So also, spoiler alert, we buy houses, true story, anywhere, pretty much anywhere in the world we'd be interested, but Ontario, Canada is kind of our main stopping grounds. These are the current deals we got in place, the current deals that we're looking at, the current deals we're thinking about buying. This is just for my property manager. This is the scrum board that I have my sister working on, just so that she can kind of stay on top of the different projects going on in my properties. If you guys have no idea who I am, I got a YouTube channel in London, Ontario. Essentially what I do is I talk about real estate investing. I talk about how I quit my day job at the age of 31 and how now I mainly just goof around on YouTube. Here's a map of Guelph. Guelph's another city. And boom, here's my scrum board. This is where a bunch of different projects going on. So we host real estate conferences. We actually got one coming up in Vegas. So if you guys are interested, Vegas, baby, Vegas. And yeah, Adam's got his deal book right there. So this is where all the real magic happens. If you screenshot that, that was probably a $10,000 little peek there I gave you. And I've been trying to do this 13-week planner. I say trying because I'm definitely crushing this guy in the game of 13-week planners. Wow. All right, that's true or false? No, that's true or false? That's true, but I've been waking up at 6 a.m. more consistently than him without even having that book. Bro, I woke up at 6 a.m. today. What about yesterday? I believe I said, bro. True or false? I believe I said, bro. Bro, I said. Yeah, all right, I'm going to get this tripod set up. If you guys are interested in just kind of what a Friday afternoon looks like when we're fucking around. That's kind of what a Friday afternoon looks like. Does it look like it's actually live right now? Did you touch it says live. But did you touch the bottom left corner to see if that's counting or doing it? Dude, don't break my heart. Come on. I've done this once already and it worked. I don't see why it would be lying to me this time. Let me get you in here, guys. Then we'll see if this is actually on the internet. You Twitcheroos. Am I on the internet, Twitch? That'd be awesome if you guys would just give your boy a little bit of a heads up. I feel like I am. Twitch. Yeah, I got like an end button, so Martin's going to check to see if we're actually on Twitch. This is what I had last time. And yeah, this is where I shoot a lot of my YouTube videos. So yeah, that's a lot of it, Twitch. Good question, man. I'm actually, I don't remember off the top. Do you remember, what sort of subject matter were we talking about? You know, one of the videos that definitely I don't think's got, like, it gets lots of love when people find it, but they don't often find it, is analyzing a property. And so what that video was about, Havoc, was essentially, I literally just found a property on the MLS that was for sale I'd never looked at before, and just kind of let the audience follow along as I walked through it virtually. So all I had was the internet. And so essentially, you know, I pulled it up on Google Street View, got a feel for it on Google Street View, went to realtor.ca, and from realtor.ca, got some photos, looked through those photos, kind of discussed what I thought about the property. Then I took kind of the information they had on the property, plus kind of some market information that I just had, because like any good real estate investor, I try and focus on being an expert in my market, and then plug that into a spreadsheet I use to help me kind of calculate whether a deal has potential. So that's definitely one video that I think is worth checking out if you're kind of new to my channel and want to get a feel for things. So what we do is we literally send out flyers saying we buy houses, and in those we send out probably 50,000 of those flyers a month. So we're kind of doing it on a much larger scale. But literally when we first started, we would find a very specific street or neighborhood that we thought was undervalued, that was probably gentrifying, it's probably a transition neighborhood, and I'd literally just go knock on doors and say, hey, my name's Matt McKeever, I'm a real estate investor, a local real estate investor here, and I'm looking to buy a house on your street. Do you know anyone that's maybe thinking about selling? And the key here is you don't want to say, I want to buy your house to the seller, because it becomes too personal. You just want to kind of give them a generic, I'm looking to buy a house on your street. And then that way, if they're interested, they'll kind of be like, oh, like, tell me more. And if they're not interested, they'll be like, oh, hey, I know Susie's about to move because she got a job transfer. Also, we're very new to Twitch, so I appreciate you commenting. I appreciate you engaging with us. And same with anyone else that happens to stumble upon this stream currently or in the future. We're open to suggestions. So if you guys got ideas or thoughts on how we could go about doing it.
Twitch, please tell me you won't crash like my Instagram just did, deleting that beautiful gem of a live stream.
Well, at least we've got Havoc in the comment section.
Hey,
he was
Havoc.
on yesterday. So
Havoc, what's going on, man? Thanks for following.
We were just talking about private deals.
No way.
So he wants to know how many private deals. I started him off kind of breaking down the numbers on flyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but Havoc's got 3 rental properties.
Oh, we didn't even get into what you got.
Wicked,
That's awesome, man. Whereabouts are you investing, if you don't mind sharing? Dude, 3 rental properties. That's great.
That's a great start. Novice, I don't know. Wow, 3 properties. I think you're getting pretty deep into most of the issues you're going to see. We're going to work out my commission, Havoc. I'm not getting paid enough.
But he believes in the dream. That's what matters. Teamwork makes the dream work.
What? Cornwall? That's awesome, man.
Oh, cool.
We don't really go east, but I think that's really interesting. There's obviously good student rental markets in and around Kingston. I used to want to Kingston as well.
Cornwall, and maybe I'm getting my geography wrong, but I think like you're near a big army base too, right? As well. If I'm not mistaken, I think that there's a big army base.
Well, if not, like just west is nuclear stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't go east. We're just.
But actually, like, is there an active investor community in Cornwall? Like, do you guys have meetups? Because we were just saying we need
6 years back.
Oh, okay. Well, definitely if we end up not staying on this live stream, I want to hear from you whether Cornwall has investor meetup groups, because like if you guys got investor meetup groups, we'd be down to make the trip at least once and check out what's going on. We love to document other investors' experiences, all that good stuff.
I'm always down for travel, and I really wouldn't mind going further east too. And if we can set up enough on the road, I bet we can convince Matt to do a meetup somewhere far east. So let's get it set up.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Hey, see, I got tons of Instagram DMs coming in from all my video DMs are paying off.
Nice. Video DMs for the win. Cool.
Who recently followed you on? Is this your personal account you're signed into right now, or save the feed?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I just want to see who's a recent follow. So just for Twitch in general, this is how we try and scale the unscalable. You don't need the camera access anymore on this phone?
What are you talking about? You're sharing things right now.
What?
You're not even sending messages.
No, I'm fucking. That's how you share shit on Instagram.
You're using the wrong phone. Hey, we got phones, baby. We got phones.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just have camera access and microphone access on this?
Okay,
are you afraid the NSA is trying to get your deals?
Can you imagine this guy right now? See, at least now we have a witness for this shit. We're gonna run this all the time. I'm not alone.
What is up, Ibsen? Oh, goddamn.
Damn it. We don't know the name of the guy.
Remix, reply, repeat. Now you can allow replays. Okay.
See, like you enable camera shit, and now all of a sudden there's updates.
What is up, Ibsen producer? Matt McKeever here with the guy you're following, Adam Martin. Not sure if a robot followed us by accident or whatever, but just want to say thanks for the follow. Real estate investors here in London, Ontario. Love to hear more about your deal. Looks like you're a music producer. Slide into the DMs, let us know. Boom, that's how fans are made.
Okay, but let's do a real human though, because they don't believe this guy.
That guy's not real. He ain't real, man. Let's do deals.
Let's just do one like that.
Sonia? Sonia? Sonia and Yangi?
That doesn't look real at all.
Okay. What about Incredible Lobes?
What's your goal with the stream?
It's a good, well, honestly, one of the goals is like YouTube has slowly grown into a very important part of my life, as well as like I'm now making about $500-700 a month off of YouTube, and I'm kind of scared about where the future may be going with YouTube, particularly with compares like Instagram and Twitch. And so Twitch is way higher on my radar now, and so I feel like Gary Vee's talking about how Twitch is the future. I'm seeing all these famous rappers and game players blow up on Twitch, and so it just feels like a natural platform that we need to be experimenting with, because at the end of the day we were very late as influencers getting onto YouTube, Instagram, and we don't want to miss the next boat. So, you know, we're trying to get onto Twitch when like there's no one else doing real estate or business, entrepreneur, Twitch to really our knowledge. So that's one of the reasons as well.
Yeah.
Like long form video to me is just how you build deeper connections, and I know that's what I've been able to do with YouTube. So that's kind of my hopes with Twitch as well, is to develop kind of a community. And it also seems like, you know, long term a great way to monetize the content you're creating, simply because, again, we don't know Twitch, but my saying is you get subscribers and you get kind of a tiny pay from them. Eventually you can get like affiliate or partnership status on Twitch, and that earns you money. So again, we just kind of want to experiment with it like we experiment with everything right now.
Yeah.
Like, why are we on Musical.ly? Because we've heard about it, and Gary Vee talks about it, and it's something where there's not a lot of real estate investors are. So if we can find our niche, our angle on these newer platforms, I know Twitch isn't that new, but if we can find...
Alex says there's nobody else doing what we're doing on here, so that's exciting.
Yeah, so like it's kind of a strategy that Grant Cardone talks about when he was on Meerkat. He was like #1 on Meerkat, and one of his jokes is like, who here has even heard of Meerkat now? And like half the audience won't raise their hand because they don't remember the platform. But at one point in time, he was #1 on it. And the thing is, if you can get to be #1, he was #1 on the whole platform. But even us being just #1 in real estate on Twitch means that, say, when a Grant Cardone does come on here, or Graham Stephan, the moment their audience converts, they're going to look for more similar content. And hopefully we're already here, we're already established, we maybe even have an active community by that point. So yeah, and I think being first is a great competitive advantage that's essentially free. We're just costing us time, right?
Yeah.
And it's either do this or real work. And so obviously you know where our priorities lie.
Send some emails or something. But Havoc, I'd much rather be talking to you on here, man. But actually, we got to dig more into this. We got to find out how we can do a meetup or something near you, either in Cornwall or Kingston or whatever.
Yeah, we should literally just like go stay like a night in one of those towns and like do an Oshawa meetup in Kingston and Cornwall, cover that whole area. And since we're already there, then fucking hit up Ottawa. And if you're in Ottawa, you might as well do Montreal. We'll just make a week of it.
I told you this would happen. We're gonna go to now we're in PEI.
Hey,
what's the sunk cost?
I've already, right? No, I know. Once I've committed half a week, you're just all in. The East Coast has got some cheap ass properties, man.
Fuck, you'd have to be able to read my writing first.
Right? I know, that's the problem when I write as well. Well, I mean, the other...
Send me a text. Oh, is it going to be backwards too? I don't know how cameras work. Okay, my phone number is 226. Oh, yeah.
Or you can send it to this number.
Yeah. 226-224-3223.
Also, just an FYI, we buy houses.
Yeah, is it going to be backwards?
I don't know, but this is way easier than whatever chicken scratch you wrote.
All right, 226-224-3223.
True story.
True story. I don't know how to... I don't know if we can just send that.
That works.
Oh shit! Now I got rid of the chat thing. I don't know. Show chat, but why can't I chat?
This is why we're starting early.
That's why we're starting early. Oh, did you check out our Bitcoin ATM? Probably not.
Yeah, we got Bitcoin ATM.
Look at this thing. So you just put your debit card in there, I think, or
no, just cash. Cash money.
all right, so just cash. You put your cash in there. This thing.
Untraceable cash.
This thing gives you bitcoins.
Or Ethereum.
Or Ethereum. For suckers.
Or Litecoin.
Or Litecoin.
I think Ethereum's the one, man.
All right, Matt, let's agree to disagree. We both know.
You know nothing about
that I know nothing about cryptocurrency. But I can pretend like I do.
BitConnect!
See, this is why we like this platform too, because we can just be.
It also feels safer.
It can just be
like
weird.
YouTube, like I feel like I have to be on for YouTube, even when I do a YouTube live. Like we can't just goof around because like the moment someone's like unsub, like that cuts deep on YouTube for me.
Yeah, so. No, that sucks. What did I do? Why are we sideways?
I don't know.
Oh,
there you go.
This little nubby nub. Tripod problems every day here.
Actually, I curse way too often about tripods. That just right?
Printers and tripods.
Where's my? Oh, don't even get me started on the print. Although print now, I did nothing different. Yeah, I just jinxed it.
We got a jinx printer here that prints randomly and then stops. Okay, what happened here? We kind of just stopped doing good things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we were trying to find. Well, it's because you don't have a single real follow. Go to your stories and find someone that you currently don't follow that actively watched, and then we'll thank them. Pulls up 300 constant viewers. Oh, nice. So I did do a video, and this guy got back to me without a video, though. Oh, nice.
Extremely new to real estate. Like to learn more. How does it work? Buy our course. Learn. Check out.
But yeah, it's kind of. I guess this is what's also fun about Twitch is, for whatever reason, I don't feel bad about like leaving the room.
Yeah. No,
like
that's
it
good.
feels like I'm allowed to do that. Or like with YouTube again, someone would be like, "This is bullshit, unsub," and I'd be like, "Oh, part of me just died inside."
So Havoc asks a great question, which is why we would share all these secrets with a guy like him who could potentially be our competition. And you know what, Havoc? That's a great question, but the answer is pretty simple. There's lots of money to make and lots of money to share in the process, and it's almost inconceivable that anybody could truly compete with us, just because no matter what you were to ever buy, we would go and create another deal for ourselves, right? And it's really just about sharing great content and leveraging, you know, success into helping other people.
Well, and like we honestly we're huge about teamwork, right? So we just we kill people with kindness. So it's like it's really hard to say no to us. So like the idea why would I take Adam into my ecosystem and teach him everything I know? In theory, at any moment he could just say fuck off and do his own thing, and he'd be able to compete and probably destroy my business because you have everything that I had plus whatever your special spin on it is, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
plus 5 years or 10 years,
right? Yeah. But Adam realizes that a rising tide, you know.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So it's one of those situations, in my opinion. But it's definitely a question I get frequently. But at the end of the day, you know, if my business.
My beard sounds fantastic.
Business model is so fragile that if I give away one piece of my secret sauce and the whole empire crumbles, honestly, I was just looking for trouble to begin with. This is the sort of thing that, most people, first of all, have the misconception that everyone is as motivated and as hardworking as we are, and it's not true. It's impossible. I literally go through point by point on my YouTube channel. Before the market got hot, you know, it's a little bit more difficult now to do what I did on my Burn Elias Street, but when I did it, I was just buying houses off the MLS, paying asking price or negotiating just 5-10% below ask, and doing it and showing them exactly the materials I was buying, the timelines, the banks I was using, and yet still so few people did it. It's not like they.
Oh, cool.
Also, I'm so happy Adam Martin's reading the questions.
Yeah, I know, Matt. You should see this guy. He's got a one-armed parallax. That's fucking perfect. Could you analyze a realtor listing through the stream for fun? Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Text the MLS number right now. We'll take a look at it real quick.
Yeah, or if you want us to pick one, we can probably do that too.
Oh man, networking's your biggest weakness. I'll tell you, the way to fix that is simply to just go and do more networking. Like, literally just go and put yourself into the situation.
And then, like, actually try and get something out of it. And so by that, I mean, don't like, when we go and network, we don't just sit together and talk the entire time to each other. It's about actually the people you're going to meet. And the key is when you go to a real estate networking event, you know that everyone else there is at least interested in real estate. And there's got to be a few people that are actively doing.
Well, and a lot of people are going to be having your same thought of like, shit, I'm scared to go talk to so-and-so. But go in and kind of gamify it. That's how I get over anything that I'm afraid of. So set a goal. Be like, hey, I'm going to get 10 business cards tonight. And inevitably, that's going to bring you into some better conversations, right?
Yeah, and don't be afraid to talk about what you're interested in and ask questions. Again, most people that are real estate investors are so passionate about it that they love to talk about their experiences, about their strategies, about their tactics. So anyone that's coming with a scarcity mind, they're the exception to the rule. So like if the first person you network with is like, oh, I would never share with someone what I get on cash flow. I'm afraid that they would buy other properties in my neighborhood. Cool, dude, move on, find someone else. Because like the next person you talk to will be like, oh man, do you want to see my spreadsheet? Because they've probably been trying to share with their partner, with their spouse, with their best friend, their excitement about real estate investing, and all they get is blank stares and people like leaving the room. Yeah. So when you can find someone you can actually chat with, that's so powerful. Are you just passing this in general, or what's up?
That's the MLS number.
Oh, got you. Sorry, I was like, an unknown number sent you a string of digits. What does this mean?
1, 0, 0.
Right? I was like, it does not compute. It should only be ones and zeros.
Yeah, what the hell?
Okay,
this
so we got
in C++.
1119004. I said one too many zeros. Alright, so we got Tollgate Road West, Cornwall, Ontario.
925 Tollgate?
Yeah. 120. I already like the price point. 3 beds, 2 baths for 120 in our market. That would be an immediate buy, but that may not be the case in yours. Here's a perfect home to move into and upgrade while living there. Solid block home, oil tank replaced 2015. So the only thing immediately right there, like, it seems weird that you're mentioning to me that the oil tank was replaced in 2015. Is it still on an oil tank? Is that normal in Cornwall? Because that'd be extremely unusual here in southwestern Ontario to still have a house on an oil tank. In fact, there's significant insurance risks if there is an old oil tank on the property, or even a new oil tank. Some insurance companies now literally won't cover you if you have an oil tank in southwestern Ontario. So that's something that just immediately pops out of mind. That being said, you know, these used oil tanks, there's a lot of different types of solutions to it. There's very expensive ones, and there's dudes with a pickup truck. You do you, obviously, but...
My general response to this area, oil is no longer normal. Yeah, well, like, and probably it's just because this is a more rural area.
True, now that you're pulling up on the map.
And so, like, right away, you're probably going to have a limited candidacy for who's buying this, especially if you're going to be flipping it, and definitely for renters too, I guess.
So, like, one thing I see here is just looking at the rooms they got listed. We got a kitchen that's 8x8. We got a dining room that's 9x11. And so usually when I see a dining room, I get excited thinking that potentially I can add an additional bedroom. But then I see the living room's only 10x11. So that's a pretty small living room. And then we got a master bedroom that's 11x9, a bedroom that's 11x8, a bedroom that's 10x10. So this feels like a very small house.
That is a small country house.
So, you know, because of the fact that the living room's so small, it doesn't feel practical that we could probably add, like, convert the dining room. This is before even looking at photos, mind you. But it seems impractical to be able to, like, steal a new bedroom from the dining room.
Are there photos or no?
I think we got a couple of these. I guess just some exterior.
The inside's a gut is what he texted.
I believe it. You know, like, looking from the exterior, though, it looks like if there is a basement, which I'm not sure, again, I don't know how construction, like, if this was in London, Ontario and built this way, it would look like it still would have a basement based on these kind of cavities in the foundation there, but, like, maybe this is just on stilt or block foundation. It's a block building.
Is there any other listings right there?
I didn't pull it up. Let me do that. Although, like, one-car garage, I would think is a bonus, particularly if it is in a more rural setting. Often we find renters and buyers that are more interested in that. Would you be looking at this as a rental or a flip? And if it's a flip, you know, what do you think the ARV is? If it's a rental, what do you think the rent is, either in as-is condition or with lipstick or with the full gut being done? There's golf nearby. That's one of the amenities. All right, let's go bring you up on a map.
Ooh.
Finding comps.
Some interesting stuff, and like just into the burbs, like if you get off Tollgate,
Yeah.
like there's a house for like $275. It's obviously bigger, but
What
like I don't know.
Cornwall, Ontario.
Oh my god, this is like Little Windsor.
How
Windsor
big a
East.
population are we dealing with? Because it doesn't seem like there's a ton of listings in general. I mean, there's a semi-detached on Tollgate for $180. It looks like a much newer build, mind you, and I wouldn't be surprised to learn it's bigger. But
This is interesting considering London has over 1,000 listings right now, and I just found 200 in this general area.
yeah,
Interesting. There's 40 feet between the house and that garage. I feel like it would be good for severing.
oh yeah. Well, I didn't even look at
That's
the lot
interesting.
size. Cornwall?
Very small.
Oh, gotta be specific. Ontario. It was like 563,000. I was like, no, get out of here with your bullshit. Okay, about 50,000. So
okay.
that'd be like a small Sarnia, or like a Chatham.
So like what you just said, like typically what we've been looking for, and it's kind of a rule that is fading away slowly, but typically what we've been looking for is the 1% rule. So like 1% of your rents would be, like 1% of your gross rents would be your purchase price. So if you figured that at best this thing can only rent for $1,000, then like
Yeah.
following the 1% rule, you should typically pay $100,000 for it.
Yeah.
So if you can renovate it all and get that up to,
What about this listing? Listing 1100661. It's 112 Jobbin Avenue for 74,000. It looks like it's a more central part of the town, and I just love the price point. That don't ever buy just on price point, obviously, but this is just me really quickly skimming. Because like some of the nicer looking buildings, honestly, look like the prices we would pay in London, Ontario about 2.5, 3 years ago. So I'm just trying to get a feel for the general market so that we at least embarrass ourselves less. Also, going forward, we just need to figure out, like, I just need more cell phones, and like we just need to have like YouTube and Instagram go live, like the Ty Lopez shit.
yeah.
Cause like, whatever. I feel like I am scared of
Realtor
YouTube, but what's up?
Realtor wouldn't even show him Jobin. Said it was
Oh,
a tear down.
Fair enough. Well, at least you're asking the right questions and looking at the right properties.
But Severing's an interesting thought for that other property.
Yeah,
If
and
you get a free house out of it.
in a
and
smaller
sell a lot.
municipality or a smaller town, I would think it'd be much easier. It'd be much more, especially if you're kind of local to the area, I think they'd be friendlier than what you'd potentially experience in a bigger city like London, or even much bigger like Toronto would become much more difficult just because there becomes more and more people mucking it up. What else do we got? What about 851st Street? That looks like kind of a strange property, and I love strange. It's got this weird front porch thing going on, but it actually looks quite nice. I feel like it might even be duplexable depending on, like, this is just me guessing the moment I see it from the outside, but I see a front entrance, a back entrance, we got the front porch. Perfect home for first time buyers, all the roominess required and much more features, blah blah blah. Good windows and shingles, that's cool. This 1,300 square foot home has 3 bedrooms with the master bedroom leading to a front covered balcony. Handy second floor laundry room with its washer and dryer, washroom on each level. It kind of looks interesting to me. It's priced at $125. It looks obviously, you know, classic datedness. Ooh, what's on that wall? Oh, that's just wallpaper. What? Look at that wallpaper. I was like, is that mold?
Oh my god, that's so brutal.
Right? It actually looks like a lot of paint could go. Paint and flooring here could go a really long way. That
What was
front
the purchase price on that one?
$125.
Oh, deals. Go
Like
on.
everything looks super dated, but like I love it when I see these old colors for paint,
Yeah.
right? If it's structurally sound, which like at first glance nothing jumps out. It look newer electrical panel. It looks like even looks like it's labeled, which is nice. You can see that BRRRR whatever electric did it. Interesting. That's one that, again, we know nothing. This could be in the worst neighborhood in Cornwall for all we know, but...
Oh, his duplex is on first. So, like, that's another great opportunity to buy a property close to your other properties.
Yeah.
Just cut down on general...
Well, one, because you just know the area.
You know the
already,
area,
right?
you know the rents. It's not far to manage both in terms of, like, lawn care and shit like that. So, I think that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And, like, another just tip in general is, like, talk to your neighbors, right? I've got some great deals and opportunities from just being like, hey, you know, this rental property I bought on the street's working out. I'd be interested in buying another one. And usually if you're not like the worst slumlord on the street, they'll be happy to give you a referral to who is the worst slumlord. And then you go approach that guy and try and buy his slummy shit before it hits the market, before you get into multiple bids. I don't know if you're dealing with that in Cornwall, but that's still definitely an issue here in London, Ontario, is multiple bids.
So, this is duplex.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're right on the hotel.
Interesting. Airbnb it.
Yeah. Lower quality tenants there.
Yeah. What did you buy it for, if you don't mind sharing? If you don't want to share in the chat, just share in the text. This is actually kind of very
This
interesting.
is really intriguing.
There's something here.
Way
This is
of
almost
doing
like a
this.
weird Ask Gary Vee thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like we should do an Ask Gary, like an Ask Matt and Adam,
Yeah.
and we'll check out your property. And we could even do that on YouTube.
Yeah, this is really interesting because this is honestly some, at least at this point, some incredibly exclusive time sharing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, people have done.
Oh, it's a funeral.
Okay.
Hey, Airbnb when they gotta go to that funeral.
Yeah, you say people are just dying to get in. Airbnb, 100 a night.
Surge pricing.
Yeah. Oh man, you could go pretty deep into that theme.
Yeah, no, yeah. You can get pretty dark with that
not,
one.
not a lot of time left. Hop on this
Yeah.
Airbnb.
What else do we got? Cornwall.
How much?
I'm gonna switch it up and see what's going on the commercial side of Cornwall. I mean Cornwall, not London, Ontario.
Yeah, I really like the idea of these prices and just generally what we're seeing here on the market. So we definitely have to get a meetup rolling. Excuse me. We have 3 viewers now. Maybe
Hey, that's
maybe
cool.
It's Peter,
Appreciate it,
or,
guys.
thanks for joining up,
Yeah,
guys.
you checked, right? There's no one else commenting. If you're watching this right now live, comment. If you're interested in real estate investing, let us know what properties you'd like us to check out, and we'll do our best to embarrass ourselves live on Twitch.
Yeah, this is exciting. I'm getting into this platform now.
Yeah, this feels. I'm starting to percolate how we're going to use this.
Yes.
I literally do feel like I need more cell phones, so. And we need like the best internet connection mankind knows. Like I don't even know how we solve that.
Oh!
Wait, software? Nice. That sounds like a good price.
What? That is amazing.
What are you getting for rents? Did he say?
No, it's
Okay. Let me know what you're getting for rents.
Yeah.
And like, let us know what you think the ARV is on that too. Or like what the current market value is, I should say, sorry. Not much interest in yet so far on the commercial side. I was hoping to see some big, juicy multifamilies, cheaply priced per unit. Right now I got a bunch of like land and shit.
Oh man, that is a good investment from just like the surface. It sounds great.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I wonder though, like, so, like, whatever, based on the number you gave us, I don't want to share information you don't want to share, but like, if I divide that in half, I'm guessing that's what each apartment roughly is renting for. That seems pretty low, honestly, like at that price point. Like here in London, Ontario, to give you perspective.
It's like one beds maybe. I guess.
But
even that would be
like, so, but like for perspective, here in London, Ontario, you literally couldn't find any one bids now for under 700. And a bachelor apartment, again, even the worst bachelor apartments are going to be 5 something. If you're renting out a bedroom just in a house, you're going to be paying 400, maybe 350 at the low end, but 350 to probably 550. Yeah. So it's just interesting seeing the price point you shared with us. I'm curious whether you think that's fair market rent or have those people been in there since like 2006.
Yeah. But even still, like that's pretty good.
Well, it definitely beats the 1% rule.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
And if you could raise it by like another 300, you'd be getting 2% rule.
Out of that, you'd be setting records.
Yeah. Is it hard to find tenants in Cornwall? Is it hard to find decent tenants in Cornwall? There are different questions.
Questions that play, I guess.
These are the questions that keep me up at night. I see there's a duplex on Clark for 170. Ooh, we got fourplex on Elm Street for 180.
Oh, those rents are around market value.
Our market? Oh, interesting. Both 2 bedrooms.
I can't believe for the size of what it must be that the rents would be so low, but I guess. But like based on that purchase price, that's still incredible.
Yeah.
Realistically. Like if you didn't dump a ton of money into it after you bought it, even if you put $25K, that's still good.
Have you checked out this guy on Elm Street? 18A, 18B? Yeah, he has.
Oh. No, I don't know about that.
But I'm just thinking, fourplex for 180.
What?
And it already looks attractive to me because I see 3 satellite dishes. You know how I love to buy buildings that have more satellite dishes than necessary.
Yes.
It looks like a big old house. Like, needs a new roof, at least on the one peak.
Man.
Siding looks dirty.
Come on.
What?
Let's buy one.
We're going to Cornwall.
And we're going to Cornwall.
Turns out every episode we just do on Twitch, we end up accidentally buying a house in a new city.
Yeah.
You gotta become a property manager if we do it. Dude, how cool would it be if we started, so we do this, but then like we also like, let's say we start checking out a market, and then we just literally cold call Hannah and get the backstory on the property. Hey Hannah, Hannah, I want to make a deal.
Yeah, let's put a deal together.
This Cornwall sounds like an interesting city. 180 for a fourplex. That sounds too good to be true. What's wrong here?
That's ridiculous. What's wrong here, Hannah?
May I? My phone is being used.
Oh yeah.
Call Hannah?
Yeah, call her.
And let us know if you've looked at it as well.
Gonna check out your other property here. Man, these are nice properties. Like the buildings are nice. They just look like big old buildings, right? Oh, is this a semi? Yeah. Do you own both sides of this?
It's raining. She's not picking up on a Friday at 4.
Oh, it's 4?
4:40. Hannah, you missed a deal. Although I technically broke rule number 1. I didn't leave a voicemail. That's on me.
Oh, just call her back and let her know we're serious.
The double call. You know the person's desperate when you get a double call.
Hey, we're double calling the realtor. Oh, we're looking at, what is it?
It's MLS. It's on Elm Street, 111-7961. So 3 1s, 7961.
Hey, Hannah, how's it going today?
Oh, it's doing very well, and you?
Oh, I'm excellent. Hey, I was just cruising around on realtor.ca, so we're investors from London.
Okay,
And
London, Ontario?
Yeah. And we stumbled onto this fourplex here. This thing's unbelievable.
Which fourplex, please?
It's 111.
Yeah.
It's on Elm Street, yeah.
Correct, yeah.
So what's the deal? What's going on? That price is just unheard of coming from London. So what's up? What's the deal with this?
No, this is Cornwall, Ontario.
Yeah,
We have different prices.
I bet.
I know.
So is that building currently rented?
Yes, it's fully rented.
Okay. What are the rents?
The units are upgraded. Only thing has to be upgraded by is actually the price is $179 because the steps to the second floor, if you see the picture, it has to be done something because it's the city pointed it has to be updated. We're not saying it has to be replaced, the city said upgraded, and the shingles it has to be redone as well. But it's very good location in Cornwall, and it's fully rented. And yeah.
So what are the rents right now?
Upstairs is $525 plus utility. For every unit is $475 plus utility. Downstairs the 3-bedroom is $900 if utility included. But all the time was like 1,000. This is 3-bedroom unit, and all the time was rented for 1,200 plus utility. No, sorry, including utility. It's just property management, just put this tenants, like 900 included. And in the back, it's 400 included utility.
Okay. So gross rents look like
24.
On my sheet, it's up to the date, the rent and the
Collect 10 nights with Hotels.com and get one free. Your 10 nights can add up quickly. 2 nights at your cousin's wedding, 3 nights for a work trip, and 5 nights at the lake cottage. There's another box in this box.
expanded. That's what owner provided me.
Okay, are we able to get an income summary? Like, sorry, your phone broke out there, but you have a income summary from the seller, is that what you said?
On the listing, I don't know if you see it, it's actually the income and expenses from the seller, yes. Not the income of course is, I know how much the tenants pay rent, but the expenses, yes.
Okay, so we're not realtors, we're just on the realtor.ca.
Okay. Text message me in email address and I will send it to you.
Okay, excellent.
awesome.
That's on my cell. Text message me and I will send you the income and expenses. No problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
beautiful. Thanks, Hannah.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Thanks, Hannah.
Have a good day.
No, thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Double call. Always double call.
See that? You just gotta double call people, and they're like, "Ah, fuck, I don't like this 226 number." So you just double call them, and they know you're real. Like you
Actually, it's
you
true.
almost
Like,
didn't call
you almost never get a double call from like a
a real
telemarketer.
human, right? Yeah, like
Yeah, like
a telemarketer.
real people double call.
Yeah,
True.
man, you almost didn't call.
The second time
He's
you did?
slipping. He's slipping.
Well, I meant I should have left a message the first time. That's what I was talking about.
That's
Dude.
true. That's yeah. See, See, we can be silly on Twitch. I like this. This is good.
Actually, though, I think this would even do well on YouTube, man. We need to make like a 1 hour call-in show.
Yeah,
we're fucking idiots for not doing it already.
I know, but people would just, we would break the internet.
Yeah.
People would lose their shit.
I think, what do you got planned at 5 p.m. today?
Doing a live YouTube stream?
Yeah, we are.
Let's do it. Yeah, seeing as how my appointment canceled to get my second deal locked up for VTB, moved it to tomorrow. Lame-o.
Cool. Well, I really appreciate this, Havoc.
Havoc,
Jump in the
thank
comment
you.
section. This literally just created a new type of content that we're going to do on Twitch all the time. But I'm literally so pumped that I want to bring this to YouTube right now.
Yeah, if you haven't already found Matt's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you did?
Yeah.
Like, get over there. There's some crazy information there. Matt's loaded it up. I just discounted the whole social media thing until I just accepted watching some of the videos, and then I just binge watched like 100 or maybe 200 of Matt's videos, and then that landed me here. So eventually you'll stumble onto the video Adam's backstory, and I'll talk to you a little bit more there about how I got to where I'm at here, but this is just crazy. Yeah, I think for the next week or so, at the very least, we've agreed to do a stream every day. So
yeah, we'll be all over Twitch.
But I think this is kind of interesting. If we can leverage some of our other platforms to get more people here, then we could probably commit to doing it longer than this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds fair to me.
And like the thing is, we'll definitely. The only thing, like, I envision, if we're not able to build an audience or get some momentum, like, we'll still try and do it every day, but it might be the sort of thing where literally it's just going on, and like, we're like, and like, we'll look up and be like, oh shit, someone commented, let's cover it. But like, maybe less engaged than we were this time, but like, if we get the feedback, that's all it's about, right? Is building the community, getting feedback from people that's positive, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It sounds like you're also new to Twitch, so we'll figure this out together and figure out any crazy tips or tricks. Let me know, and I think definitely let's try and work together to get a meetup or something going. Either Matt and I can take some time as well to look on meetups.
Well, like I would check out like BiggerPockets, Meetup.com, and Facebook would be the 3 resources I would search first to find out if you got a local real estate investors group. And let's make something happen.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I think we're probably going to wrap this up on Twitch for now. Appreciate Havoc for being so involved. The few lurkers that popped in, thank you guys. And otherwise, we're going to be live on YouTube shortly, so you can catch us out on the YouTube. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we need to get way more concurrence. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
How do I end this?
Yeah, the only problem is too, like we're blasting our internet.